No mai hoki mai ki te Wakatipu Wanaka Maori, and welcome back to Wakatipu Wanaka Maori. Ko te wiki toa whā tēnei. This week's revision is all about negating active sentences. To negate active sentences, we were introduced to the following negative words. Kaore, which means no, not. Other words that can be used in the place of kaore are ka hore, kāre, kihai. Kaua means don't or had better not. This is the negative word for active sentences that start with me. Kore, meaning nothing or not. This is used with the ki te sentence starter to say if something doesn't happen. We previously learned that active sentences follow the tas sentence structure and that negative sentences follow the nesta sentence structure. When negating an active sentence, there are two things to consider. Number one, what negative word to use, and number two, what the tense is for the sentence. So for the example, kei te oma ia, we learned that the negative word to use for kei te is kaore, and the tense to use is I te. So the negative version would be kaore ia I te oma. For negating past tense, we learned the negative word to use is kaore, meaning not. I and I te are the tenses for both the active and the negative sentence pattern, as in the example. I oma ia, he ran, becomes kaore ia I oma, he did not run. I te oma ia, he was running, becomes kaore ia I te oma, he was not running. Negating recent past tense, we learned the negative words to use are kaore anō, which means not yet. For an active sentence, the tense word is kua. However, for the negative tense, we use the word kia, as in the example. Kua oma ia, he has run, becomes kaore anō ia kia oma, he has not yet run. For negating present tense, we learned a negative word to use is kaore, which means not. For the tense, there are two options for present tense. Number one, the kei te is used for an active sentence, but becomes I te in the negative sentence. Number two, e, ana remains the same for both active and negative sentences, as in the following. Kei te oma ia, he is running, becomes kaore ia I te oma, he is not running. E oma ana ia, he is running, becomes kaore ia e oma ana. He is not running. For active sentences, we learned that kite and e ana mean exactly the same thing, despite a difference in sentence pattern. And we also learned that the same applies for the negative sentences. And finally, negating future tense, we learned the negative words to use are, for ka, we use kaore, which means not. For me, we use kaua, which means don't or better not. For kite, we use kite kore, which means if not. The tense word to use in all future negative sentences is e, as in the following. Ka oma ia, he will run, becomes kaore ia e oma, he will not run. Me oma ia, he had better run, becomes kaua ia e oma, he had better not run. Ki te oma ia, if he runs, becomes ki te kore ia e oma, if he doesn't run.